So I never really understood how good in-ear monitors could sound until recently. So this video actually starts with an email that I received several weeks ago from a company that honestly I'd never heard of. The company is called Degauss Labs and they're out of Sweden, and because of their high-end tier, it was just something I'd never really looked into. So I got this email from them, and I went and looked at their website and saw that it was way out of my price range, but I was feeling a bit cheeky, if you will, and emailed them back and I was like, hey, out of my price range, but if you'd like to send me a pair, I'd be happy to review them on my YouTube channel. And honestly, to my surprise, I got an email back relatively quickly asking for my contact information so that he would know where to send these headphones. So literally 3 days later, that's 3 days from Sweden to Colorado, I received this package from Degauss Labs. Once I opened up the package and looked through everything, I plugged them into my Behringer Euphoria desktop amplifier and put on a couple of tracks and turned it up. And I'll be honest, it gave me goosebumps all over my body with how good these headphones sounded. So before we go any further with this, what I want to do is actually kind of take you through a bit of an unboxing, show you what the packaging looks like, show you what the whole unboxing experience looks like, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more about the sound and the quality and all that kind of stuff that goes into these 12 drivers from Degauss Labs. Okay, so first things first, this box looks amazing. I love the black and white that they've done. And then, of course, incorporating the metallic silver into the 12 looks great. If you flip the box over on the back, you kind of get an idea of what to expect from this. It's got a 3-button mic, a 3-button mic and remote combo. It's got a microphone. It's got an isolation when you put it in your ears of 25 decibels, which is great. And of course, that's going to depend on which of the earpieces you use. And if we open it up, you can see that the inside of the box, there's special attention put on that as well. And then we get actually to where the headphones are, and the way they're presented here is just incredible. I love the simplicity. The black on black just really, really looks great here. So we'll go ahead and take those headphones out, but we will come back to those because obviously that's why we're here. So underneath, you're going to see another great way to lay things out. The bag looks really great, but inside is where you'll find the additional set of headphone cables. And that cable is actually more used for your phone, that sort of thing. It's actually the cable that has the built-in microphone, the 3-button controller, that sort of thing. So there are also 6 additional sets of ear tips for these in-ear monitors. There are 2 different styles. One is the standard rubberized look and feel like you'd expect from just about any set of in-ear monitors. And there's also 3 sets of memory foam inserts that look and feel amazing. So when you first take the 12 drivers out of the box for the first time, they should have their more professional braided cable installed on them by default. This cable is meant to be used more in a professional setting, somewhere where you've got a desktop amplifier or a more powerful amplifier than just on your phone. You can plug this into your phone, you can use it that way, but it's not going to be the most desirable outcome to do it that way just because your phone doesn't have enough power to push these the way they're meant to be pushed. But luckily, these are pretty cool in-ear monitors that do come with that second cable that can be used with your phone. The process of changing out these cables is actually pretty simple. I just want to make sure of a couple of things. One, of course, is to match, red to red and blue to blue. Red is right, blue is left. But when you pull these cables apart, make sure that you pull straight across. Don't twist. Don't try to wiggle them back and forth. You'll break the contacts inside. The instructions in the little included pamphlet will tell you the same thing. It's going to take a little force. It's going to feel real unnerving the first time. Just pull them straight out and push them straight back in. Make sure everything's lined up and you're good to go. So this is what they look like when I'm wearing them. They actually fit really, really well. They stay close in there. And I've got the memory foam inserts in right now. I actually had to go with the smallest size of the memory foam. The bigger ones felt like they were pushing out too much. They were kind of uncomfortable. But luckily there was 3 sets of them in there to try. So I tried the smallest set, put them in. They go in and out real easy. And they still seal really, really well. And they just, I can't... It's really hard to explain the sound quality that comes out of these headphones. So like the name implies, these have 12 drivers. That's where the name comes from. There's 6 drivers in each one, or 6 little speakers, if you will. There's going to be, 2 for highs, 2 for mids, and 2 for lows. Each of those pairs is isolated from the other 2 sound sources, so that the sound that comes out of each of those crossed over, which means each one has a specific range that is applied to it as far as frequency response and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into these little teeny tiny ear inserts here. But like I said, there's 6 drivers, or 6 speakers in each one, and because of the way they're isolated, the lows and the highs don't affect each other. The mids never get muddied with too much lows, or they don't get washed out with too much high. The sound quality, as I mentioned earlier, the first time I listened to them, I've got a few different songs that I listen to anytime I get a new set of headphones. And the first time I put these in and went through kind of that playlist that I've got, it gave me chills, like literal goosebumps, that chill feeling over my entire body, because I had never heard those songs that way before. And I'm just blown away by, again, how they look, how they feel, how they sound, the whole package. The problem, and of course, there's got to be one, right? And that's the price. They're not cheap. These are professional grade in-ear monitors. And because they are professional in-ear monitors, they're going to run you $300. And that's a bit unfortunate, but I understand why now. I understand why people spend this much money on earbuds like this, or in-ear monitors, or even over-ear cans. Those I've always understood, and I've never understood these until now. And of course, now I only understand them really from a superficial level. The technical stuff behind them is still beyond me entirely. But if you're looking for a good set of in-ear monitors that, again, look good and feel good and sound crazy good, definitely check these out. I will have a link over to their shop. At this point, I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. If that changes, I'll put that in there and notate it. But for right now, it's just going to be a standard link over to their shop, so you can check out their products. I'll have one straight to the shop, and also a direct link to these if you want to check them out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I've definitely enjoyed using these, listening to them, and of course reviewing them for you guys to hopefully check out on your own. If you found the video helpful, informative, any of that good stuff, as always, hitting the thumbs up button would be great. If you like this kind of content with product reviews or tech tutorials, be sure to get subscribed. I'm trying to release videos twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I was sitting here editing this video and realized that there was something missing. And I realized, I forgot to thank Degauss Labs. Like, they didn't have to send these to me, but they did. They're amazing to chat with via email. They actually sent me a nice little card with the package. Great guys, and I really want to thank them for taking a chance and sending these over to me. So, Degauss Labs, thank you very much. But with all that being said, as always, guys, thanks for your time. I always appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you in the next video.